So yeah, we continue Housewives Potomac season 8 episode 14. So they on the girls trip. We continue where we left off at, where NECA was getting crowned the new Grand Dame of Potomac. She did a little speech thanking them all and stuff. Wendy asked where Candace was. Cause Candace didn't laugh, so she went to go see where Candace was. Said, "Girl, Candace, well, girl, I just went to get my jewelry, girl. I ain't on this foolery." She said, "I ain't on this foolery, girl." Deal too, being them. I know Karen says something to Giselle about it, about the stuff, but I don't remember what it was. It ain't in my notes either. So we move on from there. Oh yeah, Karen did tell. Karen ended up telling Giselle, "You don't even live in Potomac." I said she don't. They showed that she don't live nowhere in Potomac. She live outside Potomac. So it's like, girl, how you crowning somebody else Potomac? But oh yeah, Karen did say. Karen said, "I do welcome to help." So they end up going night golfing, and they ended up having a good time at night golfing. We ended up getting Giselle, Mia, and Nectar end up talking, asking Giselle about her supposedly dating life with the young dude. I said with the dude, the 20, well 30, he was 30, the 30 something dude. Young dude. So and whatever. They did a little chit chat about that. She's saying that it ain't serious, but you know, all right, girl, whatever. Then we got Karen and Candace go off and talk because Karen asked like, "I think that you laughed, girl." A little, doing that Giselle thing. She went, "Yeah, girl, I wasn't on it. I ain't got time for that." She went, "I ain't on there for the petty stuff." She went, "That's it's ridiculous." And they had a little one-on-one talk. Then after that, they go to dinner. So at the dinner, this is where things kind of went kind of hectic a little bit. It got a little interesting at dinner. We had so so at dinner, Giselle ended up talking about her daughter graduating and her daughter going to Florida, and she's saying that her daughter, she done told her daughter this, that, and third and stuff like that. Even though she going to Florida, which is a Republican state or whatever. you know, just gave her some advice and all that. As she was talking, we had so my girl Candace and Wendy. So Candace and Wendy were just at there just looking at each other, doing faces, smiling and laughing. But they were talking to each other. We all know how if you got good friends and it's a group of y'all and it's that one particular friend that then piss didn't get into it with everybody in the group, and they still on bad terms with some people in the group. Some of the people gonna do this, compensate with their face. So Robin Peak saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe they doing that. Why she talking about her children? Girl, who gives a damn about that? I don't care about her damn children, bitch. Like you didn't care about Wendy. I said you didn't care about Wendy's children when your fake ass game day that you didn't spend even close. I said you didn't even spend close to $10. I don't know what you spend. Then Giselle girl, bye. And so Wendy ended up bringing up a question, asking, giving her concern about it. Saying that she could not as a parent could not, as a mother, send any of her kids to Florida, to Florida, where their black and brown children are being killed and being you know taken out and stuff off and all that stuff. She said she couldn't do it. And Giselle said, well, she went, she got the Lord. I said, girl, she got the Lord. What you mean? Everybody got the Lord. Everybody got Jesus. Everybody who believe in him and knows that. But you know what's going on in Florida. But you just doing what it do. See, like my daughter wanted to go to a what is it? HBC H HBCU. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm like, bye. Bye. I'm like, whatever. I said, but so that went on, and then I know that Karen and Mia ended up getting into it doing this, during the during the dinner time and stuff, and going back and forth, and it was Mia. Mia said like, Mia like, I know your tea, girl. So do you want me to tell it? So you don't know nothing about. Karen was stuck for a minute. Karen went, but girl, you don't know nothing about me or anything. So Karen, it was like Mia said, do you want me to tell it? You want to go there? I said they a mess. I said nobody got time for them. I said so. Karen and Mia do it. Karen and Mia, as they always do. They would then come to a resolution. They just being Karen and Mia at this point. Um, then we got what's that? Kiana. So Kiana ended up thanking Giselle for coming to check on her and calling out her girls, Wendy and Candace. And Candace. So I'm like, huh? What you got that motherfucker? Okay, girl. So, but Wendy went, girl. Wendy said, girl, I came and check on you. She went, I brought you ginger ale. She said, yeah, girl. Yeah, you did, but you still didn't come. Wendy went, okay. And I don't think Candace said anything or whatever, but it was nice that she spoke up and whatever. But it's like you had a lot of time at the golf, and you could have said something to Wendy, you could have said something to Candace, and and did that, but you did it in front of the group. Like, girl, okay, whatever rocked your boat. But so after that, um, the next morning, Mia gets up and goes. They having breakfast stuff. Mia gets up and grabbles to Karen and stuff and all that. I'm like, girl, you don't gotta do all that. You really don't. You gotta do all that. Like, it's what it is. It's what it is. So they end up. Okay, so after breakfast and all that stuff, they ended up going to play a game. They ended up playing some game, and it had they ended up talking about they really ended up talking about sex, as they usually do. And we got into was it Ashley? Ashley said she doing on her she doing on her period. I went, you nasty bastard. I said, you a nasty hoe. I said, that's nasty, girl. That's why you still with. That's why you and Michael still together. But then, they asked Robin some question. Oh, what fantasy did? What it was a fantasy that what kind of fantasy did your man want you to have or whatever? And she said that Juan wanted to see her have EX sex with either man or woman, and she said she wouldn't have sex. She won't have sex with a woman. I said, girl, you lying to your motherfucking teeth. Girl, you have sex with a man or woman. Who you have sex with anybody, girl? Who you lying? If you did his fantasy, he may stay home, girl. But I doubt it because you do a lot of things and he still ain't staying home, girl. You swallow. And I mean you swallow. He still ain't staying home, girl. He's still out there trying to get us up. Ah, ah. Then they asked Mia about doing the game. Who was the rapper that she slept with? And she said like, no, I ended up sleeping with the rapper prior to even get with Gordon, and I'm not saying who it was. Um, what else? Okay, so that, um, after that, they ended up going to have either I want to say lunch. They went to go have lunch. That's when Ashley opened up about her marriage and stuff like that, and tell them I forget what the hell that girl said. She said something about her marriage, or why it's so hard for her to move on, to divorce him and whatever. And it's a financial situation or something. I don't. I really was like, girl, okay. And then we got Mia saying that, because Mia ended up telling her in a lie, saying that G, when she first got with G, she said G was broke and she had the trust fund. That bitch. And so everybody at the table, Wendy and Kaz was like, well, girl, so I thought you met G at the strip club. She like, and yeah, I met him at a strip club. I thought he was putting 10 G's down to at the strip club on you. She went, yeah, that was she went, yeah, he was, and that was chump change. She went, that was not it. So I had a trust fund and stuff like that. So everybody looking at her funny. And I'm like, but we forget that she did end up being the foster care in the foster care system. So I don't realize a hell of a lot. So it can be true, it can be false, who knows, with Miss Mia. And you forgot when she got with him, he was married. He was still married. When she was married. So I kind of see like, yeah, he may not have had a lot of money. Like she said, he had money in assets, but physical money she had in the bank. She had more than him. That's what you said. So Mia telling her lies and stuff. And we ended up finding out that Ashley says she's been going to. She don't go to therapy. She go to some spiritual or life coach. I don't know, something out there. It's something out there. And she's been going to them, and they've been helping her find herself again. And she want to get back into. She want to get into music, and she been writing us. Her and her life coach, I want to say, are coming up with her to write a song. By the time she come back to their next session. So she ended up. They said it told Candace gave her a better night. Said, "Go get up there and sing." So she got up, sung. It was all right. It was okay. I was looking at it just like the people that was in the people at that restaurant was looking. They was cracking up. It was like, yeah, well, humping and grinding. Yeah, something like that, humping the ground, something. I'm like, girl. Okay. Um, Whatever works for you, do you? Um, After that, we ended up. Okay, so after she ended up singing and whatever, um, Candace ended up giving her telling her she was proud of her. Said she was proud of her for pressing on her journey and all that stuff. Gave her some kind words and whatever. Then somebody asked Karen about her trainer that she been her personal trainer, and Karen, why he been working me out. It's going straight. It's going good. And everybody, one of them asked like, "What's his name? Who is he?" It's right. That ain't none of y'all business. I said this. They messy. Cause Giselle trying to figure out he working you, girl. He working you. So, oh yeah, they asked, do she have any pictures of you? Let them see. I said they was the Bessie bitches. After that, we get ready for so we got after they did all that, we got Robin, Mia, and Giselle talking. Robin, Mia, and Giselle talked about last night dinner. They ended up talking about last night dinner, saying, "Oh yeah, okay." So they end up going after they ate lunch. They end up going to the beach that was around that area, and they did like a little photo shoot, for in reminiscent of the Sports Illustrated issue that had Martha Stewart in it and stuff. So they did that and whatever. Then we got Mia, Robin, Giselle, um talking about last night dinner, and Robin asked me, a girl, did you see the faces that Candace and Wendy was making while Giselle was talking about her daughter? And Mia went, yeah, girl, I did. I seen some of the faces that they were making. And Giselle over there, like, I can't believe it. Giselle, like, yeah, I seen Wendy making faces and stuff. And so you already know that Miss Wendy heard that shit. Miss Wendy said, so what we talking about?" And they shut the hell. When she walked through and said that, they shut the hell up. I said, "So you big and so." Giselle cussing and whatever before she came over there. So when Wendy came over there, they shut it up. Like, why y'all shut up now? Y'all talking all that shit about her. Oh, talk about my mother. Girl, nobody care about your damn kids. Not at all. And they wasn't laughing at your damn kids, ho. So, when Wendy said that, that's when it went off, y'all. So, like, subscribe, share all social medias. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. They a mess. And Robin, you need to be worrying about what's going on with your man at home.